Thank you for joining us for Melissa Whitaker's Sales Insights. Each month, Sales Insights expounds on Melissa Whitaker's sales tactics, taking a full 360-degree view of ways to attain the winning sales synergy she learned pounding the pavement, knocking on doors, and being a consistent top producer. Melissa shares her inspirational lessons and talk tracks to fine-tune your sales skills, uncovering hidden opportunities, closing more deals, transforming clients into referrals, and managing sales effectively to increase results. Now, let's join Melissa Whitaker as she shares some of her sales insights with you. Melissa, I recently read your article on having good appointments, but what suggestions do you have on getting the appointment?
That's a great question. Customers, I find, are very different today. They're more educated, they're more demanding, and they wear a lot of hats. That really changes how we approach them today. So the best way to get a good appointment is to do some research. We have an amazing amount of opportunities and ways to do that. You can use Google, you can use LinkedIn, you can use Facebook, and on and on. But if you go into those categories and you put into the search criteria the name of their company, plus the name of their name, plus the name of like goals or initiatives for 2011, I'm always amazed at how much information comes back. So if you can look through that and see what are their initiatives, what are their goals, when you call them, now you can have a targeted value proposition that is truly adding value to them and their organization. And by doing that, you have a very high conversion rate to setting your appointment.
So what type of preparation should be done prior to the appointment?
Well, the biggest thing here is research, research, research. What I find is that you have to go in there. We used to be in an environment where you would go in and you'd ask them, well, tell me a little bit more about your business. And unfortunately today, if we do that, it's a slap in their face. And so we need to make sure we're coming in. Since they do wear many hats, their time is extremely valuable. So you have a short period of time to show them that you can truly add value. And by doing that, if you research more into their website and more into some of their financial records, you can come to them and still ask them great questions and do a true needs analysis of going deeper, wider, and broader into many challenges and or pains that they're having right now. But you can start off with a statement and then follow up with a question, which shows you've done research and that your questions are specific to what they're going through and what they're trying to accomplish. So then they look at you more as a true consultant and not just a typical salesperson.
You gave some great tips in the article of what to do in the meeting, but is there a strategy or goal that should be a target to achieve for the end of the meeting?
Yes, absolutely. The unfortunate thing today is a lot of salespeople, in my opinion, especially the longer they've been doing it, try to go into an appointment and just wing it. And unfortunately, then they leave the meeting and say, okay, I think it was a great meeting, but then it stalls out and they really have no idea what happened. So I always let people know it's very important to, number one, have some kind of strategy plan, where you've thought through how you're going to gauge them not only in the meeting, but before you go there, you should have it be very clear in your mind, what is your objective? Is your objective of this appointment to just gather information and then see where it goes? Typically, that's not the best case. Really looking at it and saying, okay, are they a current client where I'm looking to go deeper, wider, and broader within their facility or facilities? Or is this a net new appointment where I'm going in to move them towards partnering together as an organization? So being clear on what your objective of the appointment is vital. But in addition to that, at the end of your appointment, too often I find people who say, thanks for your time, and they don't have what I call a move forward commitment. They don't have the next step penciled in or planned on what that consists of and when that's going to happen. So it's very important that before anyone leaves an appointment, the next step is booked. That means it could be the next step of needing to demo the product or services that you're offering, and setting up just the time, not necessarily exactly what you're covering, but the time and the date of when you would like to cover that with them. Because the client has to commit something as well. I find that today, it's fine. Clients have no problem with you giving more free work, but that doesn't make them feel committed to then give you an answer or partner with you as an organization. But if they commit more time to you, or they commit doing something, bringing something to the table as research or copies of cost information that you need to do your comparison, or even bringing vital people to the next meeting that are part of the decision-making process, by them committing to that, they're now more invested into the program or the plan, and they're looking at it more as a collaborative effort and not like you're trying to sell them something. So making sure you have your plan before you go into the meeting of what you're covering, and then making sure you have a move forward commitment with the next step ready to go before you leave will ensure that you'll have higher success.
This has been Melissa Whitaker's Sales Insights. If you would like to continue the conversation further, or to find out more about Melissa Whitaker and Melissa Whitaker International, click the website button below or type www.melissawhitakerintl.com.
This is Melissa Whitaker, and thanks for your time.